Good evening, gentlemen. How are you tonight?
Doing good.
All right, so tonight we're going to be looking at a game called Wife Quest.
Nice.
And no, it's not what you think it is.
Oh.
What do you think it is?
I thought it was a quest to get a wife.
Looks like he already has a wife.
It does look like he already has a wife.
I meant what kind of a game do you think it is?
Oh, one of them games.
She has a body pillow, I get it.
No, the succubus is stealing her husband. She put a decoy in his place because for some reason this farmer male is very desired by all these demon women that are very, very busty. But again,
I do love the dialogue.
I mean, clearly it's a farming simulator.
I get it. So she's going out.
It looks like a farming simulator.
She's going out to find some wives to replace him.
Okay. So she's the wife who's on a quest
to save her husband. Congratulations!
Get it now.
It is a 2D platformer, not Metroidvania style. It is linear levels, checkpoints, collectibles. You can replay levels from a world map after you've beat the first level. You'll go to a world map where there is like a vendor. You can buy some upgrades, like get a stronger sword. That's what the gold in the weapon levels are used for. You can get health upgrades. Eventually you'll get a shield that uses like a mana. You can get upgrades for that. But at the very surface of it, it's pretty much an action platformer. Now there's one very interesting twist with the combat, and I'm not sure how long it takes to happen, but you'll see it and you'll know exactly what I'm referring to.
Yeah. I really like the background graphical style.
Oh yeah, the art style they've decided to go with is really nice. It fits a lot of the Radalaka games, like they have that same style.
It's EastAsiaSoft.
Oh, okay.
Not Radalaka, whatever. Jumping is a little bit floaty to begin, but here we go.
Oh, is she choking her to... Oh, she is?
Finish the enemies when they are laying on the ground.
This is like a Mortal Kombat finisher here.
Darn.
And different enemy types have different animations. So this type of enemy will always be a choke from behind.
That is brutal.
And do they come back to life if you don't finish them off or something?
They don't come back to life in the level at all.
Oh, I see you unlock things, though.
Yes, animations, galleries, things like that. And oddly enough, at the end of the level, there's all these objectives. You know, beat the level in so much time. One of them is to literally finish off every enemy in the level.
Gotcha.
And if it's somebody that you, defeat, and you die, the enemies will respawn, but it will have a check mark next to it to indicate that you have previously in the level finished that enemy.
Yeah.
So, yes, jumping is a little floaty, but you get used to it fairly quickly. And there is a little bit of just quirkiness. Like the big enemies, they aren't knocked back by your attack. So you gotta get used to attack, step back, attack. But the smaller ones are knocked back. So there is a little bit of variety to the actual combat.
Okay. It's not just completely just hacking the one button.
Yes, and when you get the shield, not only will it block damage you take, but it will actually reflect projectiles back at the target that threw them at you. So you don't get your own ranged attack, but you can attack from a range by using enemies' projectiles against them. Alex, beyond the backgrounds, what do you think of the graphics from the sprites and the animations?
It's nice and simple, but it shows off what she's doing pretty well. I really like the strangling animation. I feel like that is what we were missing from the NES era.
I gotta be honest with you, when I was playing it, and I did that the first time, I audibly laughed out loud to myself because I was so thrown off by what was going on. So as you can see, it's very riveting plot.
Yes.
Though anybody who's interested in this game, should know that it is not for the plot. This is actually a fight you can't win, and it progresses the story after you fail. Spoiler for anybody who's going to play Wife Quest. But yeah, like I'm trying to dodge, and it's like I'm hitting her for nothing.
Yeah. I do like the kind of bullet hell type attack patterns, almost like a bit Mega Man-y, actually.
Well, I'm not super far in the game, but I haven't seen that again in bosses that I can actually defeat. They do have a number of projectiles and attack patterns. Yeah. You know, okay, when they raise this arm, there's going to be a ground attack. If they start to charge up, they're going to throw a projectile. So there's pattern recognition, memorization. The boss fights are actually quite in-depth. You will not see one in this video, but it's not like bullet helly per se, like you said.
Okay.
From what I've gathered, because I haven't beaten the game, it's about a 6-hour game. You know, very much a budget title. We might as well just kind of get into our closing thoughts here. Would you continue after the first opinion?
This actually reminds me of the platforming games from the NES, SNES era that I like the most.
And clearly that's what they were going for, right?
Yeah, I think I probably would play this on, because it looks really nice. The gameplay, from what I can see, looks pretty fun to me. Yeah.
I will say, before I give Josh a chance, I would continue after the first opinion because I am continuing to play it. And in fact, I actually like going back to levels that I had beaten previously, replaying them to try and find additional collectibles that might be, you know, behind a jump that I didn't see before. You know, they do that like, oh, there's an entrance here, but it's a hidden wall until you walk into the wall. So maybe not the most like in-depth, like mind teaser problem solving there, but it still does make me like feel like I want to go back and find stuff. Anyway, Joshy.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I would definitely go back or continue playing this after seeing it for the first time. Like, it looks fun. It's silly, quirky, good colors, good animations.
It's very vibrant colors.
Yeah.
Right?
So, I mean, I'd have a ball playing this, honestly.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Alex said it the best. When you are able to strangle your opponents, then it's just when you see the graphics and the style that they're going for, it's like the last thing you would have expected is for this character to just get on her. And there's ones where like she attacks flying enemies, and the animations are cutesy and all, but she like straight up rips the wings off. It's like, this is vicious.
See, like, I would be surprised, but I've played Doki Doki Literature Club, so, like, this is almost like... Anyways, yeah.
So that was our first opinions. 3 would continue plays. Until next time, live in the real world, play in a pixel one.
Hey, did you like that video? If you did, be sure to let us know by clicking the like button and leaving a comment. If you want to be first in line for any new content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and then hit up our Facebook page. The link's in the description below to see what's coming up next.